Michael, 2 weeks now until polling day. How's the campaign going?
Campaign's going very well, I think. I've had some lively discussions on the doorstep with a range of emotions, not least anger. And the number one campaign issue appears to be the bypass and the inertia that's surrounding it. People are angry, and I mean really angry about that, and we need to get clarification on the timelines involved.
Your idea for a Nairn Waste Busters, have you had much response?
Absolutely, it's been overwhelmingly supportive, and can I just say, can you think of anything in Nairn that's got sort of universal agreement? It's a first, so I really feel I've got a mandate to push forward with that.
So if elected, what would be your next steps with that idea?
Well, obviously Nairn Waste Busters would be the first step, and while I can't speak for Nairn Waste Busters, in early conversations I've had with them over the last few months, they've intimated they'd be willing and able to come and help us at whatever level we wish them to be involved. They've got the expertise, they've done it, they've a very successful facility through there, they don't see it as competition, and they'd be delighted to help us.
Would you keep the electorate informed of that idea, Michael?
I think that's essential, and if elected I would return on a regular basis via the video link here to update folk on the progress of Nairn Waste Busters, and I would suggest a range of other subjects.
And it was inevitable really, wasn't it, the Nairn Common Good Fund would become an election issue?
Yes, there's a real resonance with people. They want greater involvement in the running of their common good, and I am going to help to facilitate that. I think that's essential.
And have you any ideas on projects that you could do with the common good?
Well, as I said, touched on earlier, there's real apathy out there, and there doesn't need to be. This is a very exciting time for Nairn. And once we get greater access into the common good and folk are able to have their say on what they want to happen, I'll be putting forward some ideas for folk to consider. One of the ideas I had was regarding small-scale development at Sandy. I'd be very keen to sell off individual serviced plots, a group of half a dozen here, half a dozen there, to people from Nairn, families whose families are growing, who want to build their own houses. The profits would come to the Nairn Common Good Fund, not to developers, and we could use that for a range of projects.
Have you any specific ideas that...
Well, I do. One of the last things I did as chair of the area committee in 2017 was get the proposals for the new Marina and waterfront adopted. That was in April 2017. That was involving the creation of a marina and a world-class multi-water sports facility. So I think to create that down at the harbour would act, well, it would be a fabulous thing to have for Nairn, but it would also act as a catalyst for the town centre. Could you imagine folk arriving from Inverness up and down the high street, up and down the high street to come to the marina with new restaurants, a bar, down to the beach, along to the wonderful facilities we have at the beach. It would turn Nairn into the seaside resort of Scotland.
And last time, Michael, there was a 52% turnout in the Nairn and Cawdor ward. Now, for various reasons, some people aren't going to the ballot box. Have you met any of these folk on the doorstep, and what do you say to them?
Yes, well, if I can get to engage in conversation with them, I stress the importance of voting. You don't necessarily have to vote for me, although I hope you do, but you have to turn out and vote, because it strengthens the mandate of whoever's elected. These are challenging times, these are exciting times, and you need to empower your elected representatives. So please get out and vote, hopefully for me, but it's vitally important that you vote.
Thank you, Michael, and if you're successful on May the 5th, we'll come and have a few more wee blethers with you.
I will look forward to that. Thank you.
Cheers.